All right, everyone. One of the things I'm going to probably do on this channel is I want to build some Legos. This is going to be the first one. I'm going to break it up into smaller pieces and you can just watch them one episode at a time. So this will be the intro, and then I'll probably do a video per bag once I start. So let's go ahead and do the opening of this thing. Let's go ahead and I'll set you down. Okay, so this is the Artemis Space Launch System Lego. I'm not sure. It's kind of neat because if you look here on the side, you can actually make it launch and have all the pieces come off of it. So let's go ahead and crack this open. Now, I love putting these things together, and I really like the NASA series that Lego came out with. We got this when we were at Legoland, when we went to Collecticon down in Orlando. So let's see what's in here. Well, that's always fun. A box within a box. All right. And actually, looking at some of this, we may do a couple of bags per video just so it's not too long, because here's bag number 19. And we've got 18. Oh yeah, here we go. 26. So these numbers are climbing really rapidly. 21. I'm guessing this other box has a bunch of the other ones in it as well. This here's a whopping 27. Here's number 16. Here's number 17. 14. 15. 23. 22. 20. 24. 25. We're getting there. Last bag that's in the box. And here's 13. Now we got, we'll go ahead and move the big box out of the way. I'm sure the instruction book is in here, and we'll probably go over that in the first normal episode of this series. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll name this one the intro, and then we'll have part 1, part 2, etc., etc. All right. Now, oh, good lord. This is bag 10. Look at those. There's a ton of those on there. That's going to be fun. Bag 5. We're actually down into the single digits now. Bag 3. Bag 7. Bag 2. Yay. Couple of loose pieces here and there. 2 of these. It's a really long one of those. We got bag 11. Bag 9. And you can always tell the difference between 9 and 6 because they put the little part number right here underneath the number so you don't ever get those mixed up. Bag 8. Bag 12. I'm always curious why some of these have this kind of, almost like a reverse from Pokemon. It's just got the white around the black lettering instead of the black lettering over the white. Uh-oh. Well, that's a curiosity. So, here's bag 1. I have it upside down because in the box, it's got a tear in the bag. So, I have to make sure none of the parts are falling out so we don't lose anything. Bag 4. And see what they did with the 6 is they put the little dot down there underneath it. I'm not a fan of that, but teach their own, I suppose. All right. And then we have the instruction booklet. It comes in a nice little folder. So we'll get that out here in a second. So let's go ahead and move up to the desk so we can take a look at the instruction book. Everybody say hello to Blastoise. Okay, so instruction book. I'm excited to put this one together, y'all. This is gonna be fun. All right, so. Of course, we have all the stickers because this is. So we gotta have these little stickers on here. I don't mind the stickers really much. I'm not a big fan of them either. I always have a hard time keeping them on straight when I'm trying to put them on. Oh wow. That's no moon. That's a spaceship. All right. Here we go. All right. A little wide angle here real quick so we can see. Minimize all this. All right. So. Okay. A lot of advertisements as they usually have. So. A match made in space. Our most important LEGO mission is to inspire the builders of tomorrow. And why settle for the sky if we can push our limits into space? For more than 50 years, NASA has inspired new generations of creative, brave, and groundbreaking explorers. Now, with the first Artemis mission successfully completed in 2022, and more to follow in years to come, NASA returns to the moon to establish a long-term human presence in scientific exploration, and in the orbit of the moon. To begin this journey of discovery, NASA, in collaboration with the International Space Agencies and experts in the field, has spearheaded the Space Launch System, SLS, and Orion spacecraft, the most powerful rocket and most capable spacecraft to date. Inspired by NASA's Artemis Block 1 rocket with the Orion spacecraft, this model replicates authentic details to land you in the front seat to as many imaginary rocket launches and thrilling space missions as you can imagine. Get ready to build your way to the moon and beyond. Well, that's cool. I like that. Because they always, this is the actual picture of the thing on the day of the launch, I think it was. What do we have here? History in the making. As part of the Artemis mission, NASA will land the first woman and first person of color on the moon. At 8,818,490 pounds, 4 million kilograms of thrust, the NASA SLS is the most powerful rocket built to date. The Orion spacecraft traveled 42,874.6 miles beyond the moon during the Artemis 1 mission, farther than any other spacecraft built for humans. Yeah, because there's a bunch of other ones out there that never saw any of this. Oh, this is neat. So we got liftoff, overcome polar Earth's gravity, NASA SLS predicted with nearly 4 million kilograms of thrust. Let's see, what does that say? They put, I love it when they put dark on dark, so it makes it so easy to read. So core, stage, and boosters. All right. Oh, here, this is better. Core stage and boosters broke off after their fuel had been used. Low Earth orbit, the upper part of the rocket, the interim cryogenic propulsion stage in Orion, accelerating at more than 17,398 miles per hour, began a circular orbit around Earth. Orion journeys out of Leo without completing a full orbit of Earth. Translunar ejection. The interim cryogenic propulsion stage accelerated the vehicle to overcome the pull of Earth's gravity, propel Orion out of low Earth orbit, and get it close enough to be captured by the moon's gravity. And then to the moon, the interim cryogenic propulsion stage separated from Orion. Orion headed to the moon for its 3-week mission, while the CubeSats deployed from the OSA ICPS continued on a similar path to study the moon in deep space. Systematic and environment testing. Orion fired the maneuvering engines on its service module to bring the spaceship around the far side of the moon. NASA tested critical systems in the environment of deep space. And then the return to Earth. Upon Orion's re-entry to Earth, the best shield endures temperatures up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, or half as hot as the surface of the sun, and is recovered from the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California. So that's the Artemis mission. We won't have to get into all of this. Artemis 1 through 5. These are the planned missions. First mission, uncrewed flight test. First crewed flight test. Crewed landing and surface expedition. So by Artemis 3, we should be back on the moon. First lunar space station assembly mission. Very nice. And then crew mobile surface exploration and gateway expansion. So hopefully by Artemis 5, we'll actually have people living on the moon for several weeks at a time. Here's the actual stages of the rocket. And this is too much information for me to go into in this video. If you guys want me to read all that, I can make a separate video and go through everything about the Artemis, and we can do a little research and bring it up. And here is the beginning of the build. So, but I won't get into all this in this thing because this is our intro for the build of the Lego. All right, so this is our intro. We'll get into the bags and starting to build on the next one. See you guys then.